Fannie Mae ANSI update number 139, page 96. Overview. A co-op corporation holds title to a co-op project and grants occupancy rights to particular apartments or units to shareholders through proprietary leases or similar arrangements. The co-op interest is the co-op shares or other evidence of an ownership interest in the co-op corporation and the accompanying occupancy rights, excluding the co-op interest's pro rata share of the debt service of the blanket mortgage. In other words, the co-op interest is the equity portion that is over and above the pro rata share of the blanket mortgages. Note, the lender is required to receive Fannie Mae approval to deliver mortgages secured by units in a co-op projects. Appraisal requirements for co-op share loans. The appraisal requirements for co-op share loans are as follows. Appraisers must develop an opinion of the market value of the co-op interest when evaluating co-op units. To determine the value of the co-op interest, appraisers must consider and report, among other things, the following information: the number of shares attributable to the unit, the number of shares issued and outstanding for the co-op corporation, the name of the lien holder, the lien position, and the amount and repayment terms of all project blanket financing, the pro rata share of the blanket mortgage payments that are attributable to the unit as determined by dividing the number of shares attributable to the unit by the total number of project shares, the pro rata share of each lien that is attributable to the unit, any tax abatements or exemptions that are attributable to the unit, the remaining term for any tax abatements or exemptions and provisions for escalation of the real estate taxes, which is the dollar amount by which the taxes will increase and the year in which the increase will occur, and any monthly maintenance fees, including page 97. Utility charges, if they are part of these fees, monthly special assessments, ground rent, other fees for the use of the facilities that are attributable to the unit, and the fee type, amount, and term, if applicable, of those other fees. This information can be developed through requests for cooperative project information, Form 1074. If the management agent, co-op board, or project sponsor / developer uses the form to respond to lender or appraiser inquiries for project information. When Form 1074 is used, appraisers may either transcribe the appropriate information to the applicable appraisal report or attach the form to the report as an addendum. Appraisers must use reliable sources to obtain data on the co-op project, the individual subject unit, and the comparable properties, and indicate the name of each source on the appraisal report or in an addendum to the appraisal report. Appraisers must address any factors that could result in an increase to the monthly debt service for the subject unit. Appraisers must indicate in the sales comparison approach adjustment grid the dollar amount of the monthly assessments for each of the comparable sales. Appraisers must report the value of the co-op interest, excluding its pro rata share of the blanket mortgages. This value reflects the market value for the co-op interest of the unit. For example, when the indicated value of the unit encumbered by the blanket mortgages is $100,000 and its pro rata share of the blanket mortgages is $25,000, the value estimate that the appraiser must report for the co-op interest of the unit is $75,000. Appraisers must include a certification in the appraisal report that the pro rata share of the blanket mortgages on the real estate has not been included in the opinion of the market value of the co-op interest. Comparable selection requirements for co-op share loans. The comparable selection requirements for co-op share loans are as follows. Appraisers must comment on the acceptance of housing co-ops in the market area. The degree of acceptance is generally reflected in the availability of similar comparable sales data for